This is just a pretty quick video to show you how to install the Nexus U Blue, which is the Nexus under sink model. And it's a really nice ionizer, by the way. I have it partially installed. I put the acidic hose already in, but I just left this plug here just to show you that this is only a plug. It comes out. There was a plug in the other port, and you can look on my blog or just follow what I just did. Pinch this in while pulling the plug out. Do not use pliers or anything like that. Don't use too much excessive force or else you're doing it wrong. And it's called the quick connect fitting. Now, this is the acidic hose, and then the alkaline hose, the water inlet hose has to go there. Now, for the water inlet hose, I have got a piece of hold on, sorry. Okay, I've got a piece that's already kind of pushed on there. It's a quick connect. It's got an arrow on it, and that's the direction of the water flow. I'm going to stick this directly in here, and that way, this is called a sand catcher. It catches bigger sediment that could go in and plug up the filter or lines or something. Anyway, this then will hook up to the hose that's coming from the water source. In this case, I've got it hooked up to my diverter at my sink because I'm showing you above the counter what you would do under the counter. Now, the directions that come with this will show you how to install the piece that you will need to install in order to get your water from under the counter. That I'm not going to show you in this video. Some people will actually have a plumber do that, but it isn't really that hard. We have a reverse osmosis video where we show you installing that piece under the sink. You can maybe check that video out if you want to see a video on installing that particular piece. Alright, well that's it for under the machine. Now I'm going to turn the machine upwards, and there is a spot on the top where one more hose will go, and this is the hose that the alkaline water comes out. Now, this particular piece comes separate. It unscrews, and I just have it screwed in for time-saving reasons. Just make sure when you've got quick connect fittings that you're working with, push it in all the way and try to push some more even after you've got it pushed in. And here's another quick connect fitting. Most plumbing and this type of devices, filters and things come with quick connect fittings, so hopefully you've already experienced those. Now for the faucet, I want you to just see that there's a wire that'll plug into the machine, but there are two lines. One is the fatter line that hooks up to the alkaline water, will come out of the machine from the top of the machine and then into this line, and then the acidic hose will fit here. I've got that all ready to go here with a quick connect fitting on it, and I'll just push that in. Okay, now the faucet itself will usually not be usually you will let me put this up now. You will usually unscrew this nut, put the faucet down in your soap dish hole or some other hole in your sink, and then screw this nut back on to tighten it all up. But I'm not going to do that. Alright, now the last, or almost the last thing, is to plug the faucet into the machine. Now that plugs in right here at the top left, and then the whole thing will plug into the wall. Make sure it's turned off first. You don't want a surge going through, although there is a surge protection device in this machine. All right, now I want you to see what happens when there is no water flowing, but we just turn the power on. And you can see that just the lights lit up and then they go blank. That's because there's no water flowing through it. Now, I'm going to bring it over to the sink because I'm going to pour some water now. Some brother. All right, so let's try to angle this right. Okay, I want you to see what happens when the water starts pouring. All right, so I'm going to turn. This, of course, is a diverter that's used for a countertop ionizer, but it's good for temporary supplying water here, just for this purpose of demonstrating. Now, I'm going to push the power button. Now, water is supplied to the machine, but it's not coming out because we have to push the power button now. Now, the first thing that it's going to do when you push that power button is it's going to have flashing lights. That's basically just telling you it's cleaning itself. Alright, then it has a memory, so it just said level 3 alkaline water selected. And it's remembering that the last time I had this plugged in, I had level 3. Now you're going to see a cat head in the background. That's part of the comedy routine here. I'm just joking. Alright, now you can push the alkaline button, and it says level 4 alkaline water. Then push it, go. And it says level 1. So you can continue on and do whatever you want there. Now the alkaline water is coming out of the top spout, while at the same time the acidic water is coming out of the bottom spout. I'm just going to take a sample of this. 1 second. Now, another thing that I suggest is to find a way to slow the water down a tad. You can get shut-offs and things for these plastic hoses that will make the flow rate about this. Now, that's approximately 1.5 liters per minute. If you can get it down to that, you're going to get better results for your ionization. So that's level 3. And I'm just going to, the way that you would turn this off is to push the power button. Now, if the water will stop, it stops out of the alkaline side faster than it stops out of the acidic side because it does flush the machine with acidic water as one final rinse cycle. Alright, so now, just put that aside and I'm going to get my testing stuff. You can watch the cat. Alright, so there we've got our ORP at level 3, which is showing you that this is ionizing quite well. So there you have it. That is the U blue. Wow. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, that's going to go over -800. That's the Nexus U Blue water ionizer. These are on sale right now, and hopefully you can see how fairly easy it is to install. The only thing I didn't show you was putting that piece in. It's between your water faucet line and your shutoff. There's a little piece called a T that has to be put in place there. But that's the only thing I didn't show you. And that's how easy it is. Thank you.